Paper that lets the light shine through. This is what could alter things. That's what Imtiaz said. She be spitting these facts more than the fighting servants of Montague and Capulet. Paper thinned by age or touching. The kind you find in well-used books. The back of the Quran. Where a hand has written in the names and histories. If buildings were paper, I might feel their drift. See how easily they fall away on a sigh, a shift in the direction of the wind. Maps too. An architect could use all this, place layer over layer, luminous script over numbers over line, and never wish to build again with brick. Or block. And remember the teachings of Smith. Cause you gotta know what to do when the inspector calls.
Dem tell me, Linda, keep spitting dem facts bruv. Right no, I am checking out me history. Dem tell me what them want to tell me. 2 Sands. A slave. With vision. Lick back. Napoleon. Battalion. And first black. Republic born. 2 Sands de Thorn. To the French. 2 Sands de Beacon. Of the Haitian Revolution. Dem tell me bout the man who discovered a balloon. And a cow who jumped over the moon. Dem tell me bout the dish run away with the spoon. But dem never tell me bout Nanny de Maroon. Nanny. Seafar woman. Of mountain dream. Firewoman struggle. Hopeful stream. To freedom river.
It's all about the tissue. And of course, I have no issue. Not at all. But if you think we will remember everything, you're being too over-realistic. There's so much stuff. From Christmas ghosts to scenes in fair Verona. Your expectations will knife us like iced east winds. Still, it's all about the tissue.
Need not be a big man, but he creates at once an impression of massiveness, solidity and purposefulness. A chain of events. But remember this, one Eva Smith has gone, but there are millions and millions and millions of Eva Smiths, and John Smith's still left with us. With their lives, their hopes and fears, their suffering and chance of happiness all intertwined with our lives. And what we think and say and do, we don't live alone. We are members of one body. We are responsible for each other. And I tell you that the time will soon come when, if men will not learn that lesson, then they will be taught it in fire and blood and anguish. Good night. With love's light wings did I o'erperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out. Well, it's my duty to keep labour costs down. They're not cheap labour, they're people. I speak as a hard-headed businessman, but just remember this, fire and blood and anguish. Good night.
Yes, sleep tight, Keir. Yes, sleep tight, Keir. Yes, sleep tight, Keir. Yes, sleep tight, Keir. It's all about the tissue.
And of course, I have no issue. Not at all. But if you think we will remember everything, you're being too over-realistic. There's so much stuff. From Christmas ghosts to scenes in fair Verona. Your expectations will knife us like iced east winds. Still, it's all about the tissue.
Harlot's curse. Hard and sharp as flint. I wander through each charted street, squeezing, wrenching, grasping, scraping, clutching, covetous old sinner. Near where the charted Thames does flow, and mark in every face I meet, marks of weakness, marks of woe, in every cry of every man, in every infant's cry of fear, in every voice, in every band.
Yo 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 yo.
Red alert, it's a catastrophe.
Don't worry.
Don't panic.
Ain't nothing going on set poetry.
Quality tune.
Have a go, good luck. Smith, the mind-fogged manacles are here.
As solitary as an oyster.
How the chimney sweepers cry. Every blackening church appalls.
We are prepared, we build our houses squat. Strange, it is a huge nothing that we fear.
And the hapless soldier's sigh runs in blood down palace walls.
Look upon my works, ye mighty. And despair. It's not about the tissue. And looking back, what was the issue? None at all. We definitely didn't remember everything. You were being too over-realistic. There was so much stuff. From Christmas ghosts to scenes in fair Verona. Your expectations knifed us like iced east winds. So, it's not about the tissue. No, it's not about the tissue. And looking back, what was the issue? None at all. We definitely didn't remember everything. You were being too over-realistic.
But most throw midnight streets, I hear. How the youthful harlots curse, blast the newborn infant's tear, and blights with plagues the marriage hearse. Yo, 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 red alert, it's a catastrophe. Don't worry, don't panic. Ain't nothing going on set poetry. Quality tune, have a go, good luck. Smith.
Right. You fake day ones have had your fun. Now it's my turn. I trust that Agard taught you well. But now get ready to face the fears of Edexel. I trust that you're not ready. I wasn't expecting you to be. Let it be known that Pearson reigns supreme. Just listen to Sally and her agonizing scream. She was an elf in pinnace, lustily. I dipped my oars into the silent lake. And, as I rose upon the stroke, my boat went heaving through the water, like a swan. When from behind that craggy steep, till then, the bound of the horizon, a huge cliff, as if with voluntary power instinct, upreared its head, I struck, and struck again. And, growing still in stature, the huge cliff rose up between me and the stars, and still, with me stood motion, like a living thing, strode after me. With trembling hands I turned, and through the silent water stole my way, back to the cavern of the willow tree. There, in her mooring place, I left my bark, and, through the meadows homeward went, with grave and serious thoughts, and after I had seen that spectacle, for many days, my brain worked with a dim and undetermined sense of unknown modes of being. In my thoughts, there was a darkness, call it solitude, or blank desertion, no familiar shapes of hourly objects, images of trees, of sea or sky, no colors of green fields, but huge and mighty forms that do not live, like living men mobbed slowly through my mind, by day and were the trouble of my dreams.
That's my last Duchess painted on the wall, looking as if she were alive. I called that piece a wonder. Now, Fra Grave Pandolf's hands work busily a day, and there she stands. Will T please you sit and look at her? I said. Fra Grave Pandolf by design, for never read. Strangers like you that pictured countenance, the depth and passion of its earnest glance. But to myself they turned, since none puts by the curtain I have drawn for you, but I. And seemed as they would ask me, if they durst, How such a glance came there, so, not the first. Are you to turn and ask thus? Sir, tea was not. Her husband's presence only, called that spot of joy into the Duchess' cheek, perhaps. Fra grave Pandolf chanced to say, her mantle laps over my lady's wrist too much, or paint.